MH-60R Romeos, SX-60 Bravos. These are some of the helicopters that I worked on. And so, yeah, I can tell you that for every single deployment that I went on, I paid for that deployment, and that was 8 deployments. When it comes down to it, the U.S. Navy is in the news right now. Unfortunately, for some bad things, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about my service. We're gonna talk about my history. But what I want to focus on is my growing. It was so as I was going to all these countries for different deployments, every single place that I would go in, I would always find myself in these plants, just around plants, tropical plants. It didn't matter, some kind of fruit, some kind of herbs. And so in every single country I went to, I always found myself at peace dealing with plants. Okay. And so whenever I retired, like so many veterans that's gone before me, I developed PTSD. I developed anxiety. I developed depression, pain. I had an accident that forced me to cross rate and change jobs in the military. Okay, so I went from basically a helicopter mechanic to basically an administrative job. You know what I mean? And so that was the only way that I could continue my service. And so I basically had to learn 2 different jobs in the military to continue my service and to be able to continue my service within and be able to retire within 21 years. Okay. I was in an accident that I fell off the back of a helicopter. And I not only did I get hurt, but and that accident changed my life forever. I'm talking about 5 different back surgeries, 4 surgeries on my back and 1 on my neck. And so what I was looking at while I was in the military was a life of opioid use, a life of alcohol. For a lot of reasons, the U.S. Navy is associated with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That light is kind of starting to dim a little bit. But yeah, when it comes down to it, we were associated with alcohol. And so for a lot of people that's in a chat, and for like myself, I developed becoming an alcoholic while active duty. Okay. And so that's the kind of life that I was living while I was active duty. I'm talking about going to work in pain, going to work on opioids. When it comes to opioids, I'm talking about Vicodin, codeine. I mean, all these, if there was an opioid, I was on it to be for my back. And so I didn't want to have to live that life whenever I retired from service. I really did. Okay. But like so many veterans that came before me, I can tell you right now, I had started just developing, just becoming so angry at myself. I had survivor's guilt. There was a lot of things that I went through as a person and as a man. I had to realize what I protected for 21 years. I also had to realize who I protected for 21 years. And for me, it was a lot to deal with. And so I did. I had a mental health breakdown. I can tell you right now that I had never checked my mental health while I was in the Navy. I thought that I was just going to get out and just be fine, but it just didn't work out that way. It just really didn't. Like I stated earlier, I developed some PTSD, anxiety, depression, but I can tell you right now that a show just like this one saved my life. Okay. I can tell you that I walked to the mailbox and got a pack of seeds from a man named Mr. Toad. For those people that know him, Philly Phil, big love to Mr. Toad, big love to Dank. Yes, he. I can tell you that pack of seeds saved my life, and so I'm here right now. Big love to Boneyard Seed NorCal. We will always rep Boneyard Seed NorCal. We will take him with us wherever we go. But yes, we have learned so much on this journey of growing our medicine. I've been able to find some different strains that help me out. And so, what I'm able to do now is kind of share my journey. Okay. As I stated earlier, I can tell you that pack of seeds saved my life. Okay. And I've been growing pretty much since. I do not know everything it is about growing. My style of growing may be a little bit different from everybody's. I am also a horticulture student. Okay, so I get to learn how to grow from different people like Josh. I get to learn how to autopots, DWC, orchard growing. My specialty is crop production. Okay, and so when it comes down to it, I am a organic living soil grower. And the reason why I grow like that is because for 21 years, Rick, I put all kind of stuff in my body. I'm talking about if there was vaccines that needed to be tested, guess who tested those vaccines out? The United States Navy. Thank you. Courtesy of me. Don't worry about it. I got it. Okay. Yeah. So I can tell you right now, after putting stuff in my body for so long and realizing that my food is my medicine as well. I can tell you that I do not care how you grow. I do not care what you grow. I just want you to grow. That is my message. Okay. And that is why we actually started our company of Anchors and Buds. It is a company designed to help not only veterans, but to help others in this community, right? Because what I would love to do is be able to bridge the cannabis community with the veteran community. Okay, because what I'm trying to do, what people don't understand, is veterans like myself may be the reason why this legislation gets changed. Okay, it may be the reason why why we have access to the medicine that we need. Okay, I believe that my plants is my medicine, but I also believe that food is medicine as well. Okay, and so if we can show people how to grow fruits, vegetables, and herbs organically, the best way that we possibly can, or grow in nature, as I like to call it. But I don't care how you grow, what you grow, or how you grow. I just want you to grow. Okay. But yeah, I get to take a look at so many different gardens. And again, I'm just not situated on living soil. I want to learn DWC. I want to learn. I have to learn because of my occupation, and as a crop production specialist, as a horticulturist and a crop production specialist, I have to know these different ways of growing. Okay, and so I can tell you that knowing people like Mr. Toad and the Chad Westports and the Guerrero Rose and this community, and growing different genetics from this community, has been amazing to me, Rick. It really has. I've learned a lot. Like I said, I am a horticulture student, so I'm able to talk a lot about growing different styles of growing. But again, these are just the way that my plants grow in my environment. Okay, a lot of people's environments are so different, but it's amazing to watch our cannabis plants grow in different environments. All right, what may grow in Josh's environment may not grow in my environment. And that's special. And I think it can help us out when we're getting ready to pop seeds. I think it can help us out when we're getting ready to put our seeds in whatever medium that we're doing. If we just learn where that genetic came from, and learn that what the difference in between these plants. Yeah, and there's so much knowledge out here. Just don't take it, and I just don't learn from Josh. I've learned from so many different people within the community, and I've just put together a bunch of stuff that works for me in my environment. All right. And so, in a nutshell, hopefully I didn't talk too long, but again, if there's any questions, I love to answer questions. This is a great panel. And again, this should be a great show tonight. So, thank you for inviting me in here. Any questions, I love to answer those questions.
I love it when I got to fight to get a word in edgewise. I know that means we got a great guest. But
Okay.
what I'm curious about, what I'm interested in is how you met, not necessarily, how you met Mr. Toad, but
Okay.
more so. Okay, you're in the Navy. You're
Yes.
experiencing all this pain. You've tried so many prescription drugs and alcohol, and but how did you find the transition to I'm assuming obviously you're desperate and you're willing to try anything. Somebody must have told you
Yeah.
something about cannabis, and then somehow you found your way into the community, And that story I'd like you to share.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's a great question. That's a fair question, Rick. I can tell you that while I was in the Navy active duty, is never when we talk about this plant, it's never a coincidence. Okay, I truly believe that the plant connects people in places, people in places and times that we really need the plant. Okay, and during this time, I had a neighbor who basically stayed right beside me. And so within talking to another neighbor, I found out that he grew cannabis in Humboldt. All right. And so I'm talking about after not knowing this information, after staying there and being his neighbor for about 3 to 4 years, it was just never brought up. Okay. And I think I might have had about a year and a half left to retirement. And so finally, I just said, you know what? Let me start doing some research on cannabis. And so from that moment, I just started looking up books. I started getting on YouTube. I started trying to get as much educated as I possibly could. And so I ended up asking him uh, if he could teach me how to grow cannabis. Okay. And I can tell you that it was one of the most awkward conversations ever because he basically yelled at me and told me if I wanted to learn, I was going to have to pay him for him to teach me. And I was just like, what? And I was in my uniform at the time, when I'm asking this man. Uh, and so I just got up, I walked away. Okay, that's fine. And so a day later, he knocked on my door and he said, listen, I'm going to show you how to grow. You're going to do everything from the watering to the seeds to soil. You're going to do everything, but you're going to do it my way. And if you don't want to do it that way, then you don't have to learn and I'll never teach you. And so from that moment on, Tom, his name was Tom. Like I said, he was a farmer that was in Humboldt. They still have some property up there somewhere, probably. And so we had a great grow. I remember our first grow. We grew some gelato. We grew some Maui Wowie. We concentrated on those old legacy strains. You know what I'm saying? And so they were all just. It was all just natural as possible. We did compost teas. But that was it. We fed the soil to feed the plant. And I can tell you those plants got a little bit over 14 foot tall. Just behind a 10 by 10 spot, after a little bit of soil preparation and compost teas. And from that moment, I was pretty much hooked. I can also tell you that after that grow, I was not able to smoke anything. I was not able, so I had to donate my whole grow to other veterans because I was still active duty. You know what I mean? And so,
Wow.
yes, yes, yes. And so
Yeah.
we had a very successful grow, and about probably a month and a half later, I ended up finding the person that gave me this amazing gift, the person that taught me everything, a lot about this plant, the person that taught me the gift to keep giving. He had passed away, and I found him passed away in his house. Absolutely.
My goodness. Wow.
Yes, and
Wow.
so I'm able to tell this story, and I can tell you right now, I'm able to not only tell the story as my therapy, because it really is my therapy. I've had a lot of time to sit and self reflect over my 21 years of service. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, he gave me the gift that kept on giving, and so finding him passed away, it did something to me. It broke me. It really did. And so whenever I end up eventually retiring, I had a couple grows. I moved to another residence. So I started to grow. I started to grow in an environment that wasn't conducive to growing. I'm an outdoor grower. And so I wasn't having the luck, or I wasn't having the results that I really wanted. Okay. And so I was struggling. I really was. I was struggling. And like I said, I was trying to learn as much as I possibly could. And I got to a point to where I didn't want to be here anymore. I did not. I thought suicide for me was the best option, just like so many other veterans that I had served with that had committed suicide as well, that had completed that mission. Because 22 veterans a day commit suicide. that number is drastically increased. Okay, so I can tell you right now, I was almost one of those 22. All right, so big love to Boneyard Seed NorCal. When it comes down to it, yes, I'm always going to show respect for him. But the strains that he sent me in those seeds, I can tell you that some of the strains that was in those seeds changed my life, Rick. And so I've been growing. I've been helping people grow. I've been showing some people how to grow. And I've also been doing some stuff in the community that I hope will help some people out.
Right on, right on.
What
Yeah, so that,
strains have
go ahead.
you-
I'm sorry.
What strains
Okay.
have you found really worked for the depression and PTSD? Have you found certain ones are better than others for you in particular?
Yeah, great question. For me, I had to learn the difference, and I really just had to just grow a lot of plants. Okay, I just don't focus on cannabis. I had to grow a lot of plants. All right, and I you should see the plants that I've killed. You know what I'm saying? Because I started out just like everybody else. I started out with bottle nutrients. I did do the bottle nutrients thing, and again, whenever he showed me how to grow, he just changed all of that. We threw away every single bottle we had and made compost teas. But the strain that definitely helped me the most from Boneyard Seed NorCal was the one hitter quitter. As a veteran and as somebody that's been in so much pain, I can tell you that it's times that I need to be put down. And when I say put down, I need something that's going to help with my nerve pain. I need something that's going to quiet my mind. I need something that's going to help me sleep. I was only, a lot of people don't average a lot of hours of sleep, but sleep is so important to us. That is how our body resets. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, and so that one hitter quitter from Mr. Toad, I can tell you right now, that was the strain that's helped me out the most. Now there is some other strains that I've grown to, but I also enjoy being able to be creative. Okay, being able to understand that sativa means cultivated by man, and indica is a place. And so when I think about that, I like to always think about my medicine and say correct terminology as a horticulture student, because we've been all taught so incorrectly. We really have. There's so many stigmas on this plant. Again, I'm not from California. I'm from South Carolina. I can tell you, growing up, I had never seen a cannabis plant besides the ones my uncles had way off in the woods and doing all this other stuff. Yeah, but I can tell you right now, yes, there's so many things that we just really are so uneducated about, and so what I'm trying to do is spread a little bit different of knowledge, a science-based knowledge as well, but also when we talk about growing in nature, or organic growing in nature, for me is what I've been doing. For me, it's my therapy. I realized that we all come from nature. Okay. The sun, man, so many people are vitamin D deficient, and so we need to get out in the sun. And I can tell you right now, being out in the sun and growing outdoors has been amazing for me. It enables me to check in with my environment, not only check in with my environment, but to actually be grounded. Be grounded to earth. You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a connection in between the two. And it is. I had to realize that we can't live without plants, but plants can live without us. And so that's a powerful statement when we think about that. Yeah, when we think about that, we can't live without plants, but plants can live without us. And that's why it's so important. It is. That's why it's so important that we kind of go back and check in and tap in with nature, because if what we're not hearing is that our food is being tampered with. What we're not hearing is that 75% of our food, by the time we pull it out of the grocery store, depending on what that food may be, it's already tainted. And so that's why I try to tell people, I believe that food is medicine. Look at our numbers when it comes to cancer. Look at all of these different diseases. Look at the stuff that's traveling around. Yes, that stuff matters, and what we're doing is we're hurting ourselves by the stuff that we're putting in our bodies. Okay, and so again, I don't care how you grow or what you grow. I just want you to grow. But growing with nature is something that regenerative agriculture and going down that alley is what I believe in, and I believe that we have to continue to take care of our earth, whether people want to think about it or not. I mean, it's only a matter of time before we're at a food shortage, which we're in right now. And so that's what I believe in, and so that's my message. But again, I get to have so many different great conversations about this plant, about growing, about nature. And I get to share this information with everybody. I get to share this. And so it's so cool to be here. Thank you for the questions. If you guys keep answering, I'd love to answer these questions for sure.
And thank you for that. Yeah, let's if you got some questions in chat, please let us know. The one thing that I'm really interested in is that you developed this growing enthusiasm or ambition before you ever consumed cannabis, and
Right.
that is that's and then you actually did some grows. You must have thought. Well, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but I obviously you were desperate at that time, going through and curious to try anything. Maybe that was your motivation to really want to get into cannabis, or somebody really inspired you.
Yeah, I just really at that time I've always wanted to have a natural approach to stuff, Rick. And when I say natural approach to stuff, I've been harming my body for 45 years. I've been putting all kind of shit, all kind of stuff in my body. What I didn't want to do is continue to do that. You know what I mean? And so and again, my time in service, if there was vaccines that needed to be tested, I had to get those vaccines. And who knows, who knows the everlasting effects of stuff, it really is. And so we also have to think about that. To each his own. Is your body, but I also believe that what we put in our body affects us, yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully I answered your question, Rick.
Yeah. No, I think it's commendable that you've survived what you've been through, and the inspiration to follow the cannabis route, and it's paid off.
Right.
Tell us about. Okay, are you on any other prescriptions or pain relief, or is cannabis able to do it for you?
I can tell you right now that cannabis is able to do it for me. I'm able to not only not be on pain medicine, but I'm not enrolled in pain management either. You know what I'm saying? But also being active in my garden is allowing me to do some stuff that I'm but it gives me the motivation as well. You know what I mean? To get up in the morning sometimes. It gives me the motivation just thinking about what kind of life I can create besides my cannabis plants. Eventually what I want to try to do is build my food garden in the back of my house. We have chickens. I use everything with my chickens and stuff like that, And so again, when it comes to it, I'm trying to, spread a message and also build my food garden and also share the growing experience, because a lot of people don't realize it is so therapeutic for it. It really can, and so people need to realize you don't need a bunch of space to do it. You just need to have the will, you know what I mean? But yeah, and it leads to other plants. It really does. It leads to growing other plants, you know what I mean? It really does.
Right on. Baby Dad has agreed to stay for the whole show. So and sometime probably between Josh we're going to take a look at your outdoor and your indoor as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But there, I forgot my other. Forgive me if it's too personal, but you quit alcohol, and did cannabis help that, or is there a transition story there?
Man, thank you so much, Rick, for bringing that up. I can tell you right now that I'm probably 3,164 days without alcohol. Cannabis actually did help me when it comes to alcohol. I haven't picked up a drink since then. I can be around alcohol as long as I have my medicine and my cannabis. I'm fine to go, you know. But it took me some time to get there. You know what I mean? It really did. Not only that, some people smoke. It also helped me with my nicotine addiction, you know. So I just looked at it like this: if I could quit one thing, I could quit another thing. And then I was able to kind of put one foot in front of the other and realize at that time I was just trying all of these different strains, and it really didn't give me I really didn't have a lot of withdrawals. And with the withdrawals that I did have, that one hitter quitter plant absolutely helped me. You know what I'm saying? It absolutely did. Yeah.
Cool.
So you did a special salute to service episode on your YouTube channel. What do you want to what would you say to other vets that are kind of interested in starting to grow? What would be your message to them?
Man, thank you so much, Miranda, for asking that question. That's a great question. My message to any veteran that's sitting out there in the audience, or any veteran that's sitting here watching this, it's better than the latter. Okay, I can tell you from experience, I would rather teach you how to grow than attend your funeral from you committing suicide. So that's what we have to say. It's that serious. For me, it was a matter of life and death, because my life was in my hands with my plants. Okay. Being able to nurture another life after taking life was important for me. That was also important for me, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, so I had to realize, and I have to be able to give back life as well. You know what I'm saying? And so it allows me to be able to share this gift, because I do believe, yes, I do. And I do believe that a lot of people have to reconnect back with nature. But yes, I do believe that it's time. Okay. Legislation is happening right now. We don't know what's happening from day to day with our medicine. And so we have to watch we have to check our politicians on their stance with cannabis. Okay. We have to check our politicians who don't want cannabis in this country. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't, then guess what? Don't vote their fucking ass in. It's that fucking serious. It's that serious. I do apologize. I am a sailor after 21 years.
No,
I am gonna cuss. Yes, I am gonna cuss. Okay. Yeah, so it's that serious when it comes to me. Yes, it really is. And so but I just not only just want to be a student, I also want to just know about so many of these laws that put my own people in jail. I have an uncle that did 25 years for marijuana, drug paraphernalia. What they called was a crack pipe within a 5-mile radius of a school zone. 25 years. Okay. Yes. So they are still prisoners. That's still that social equity when it comes to cannabis is not what it should be as well. And so actually, as a veteran, I'm able to talk about this stuff. You know, I'm able to share a message as well. I'm able to tell my story, because a lot of people wouldn't even know a lot. And it's time. It's really time. It's really time. So Miranda, hopefully I answered your question too.
No, you did. That's awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
No, that's great.
So you know, like in Canada, I guess it was the same in. I'm thinking about my buddy who he did 35 years in the Navy as well in Canada, and
I thought you were going to say prison.
And during that time, it was the same thing. He wasn't allowed to consume cannabis, but booze was okay. But ironically, now the government pays for his cannabis, so it's totally been reversed. And I would encourage your government to consider it as well. I know that when you talk about PTSD, the thing that I always relate to with cannabis is that I found that I don't have dreams as often, and of course PTSD, you're having nightmares. So by consuming cannabis, if you're not dreaming, it's going to help you deal with nightmares, and that's like a no.
Thank you.
It doesn't take a lot of thinking to figure that out, and I'll get off my horse in 2 seconds once I say one more thing, and that is, why is it so many fucking boomers like me don't get it? And they're the ones like you're talking about that they just don't understand, and anyway, that's it.
Yes, it's a lot, and unfortunately, it really is. Even in my state of South Carolina, which is one of those states that it's not legal, but in that state, there's more people that's dying from cancer. I don't want to say cancer. They're dying from the stuff that they're giving them to cure cancer. How does that work? I mean, come on. It's just so crazy. I'm still trying to figure out. Yes. Thank you, Dave. I know I see you up there. That's exactly what it is. Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out how and why I wasn't able to help my 46-year-old sister-in-law who passed away from cancer. She didn't even want to have anything to do with cancer. God rest her soul, but maybe it would have helped her just a little bit. It was better than the morphine that they gave her. It was better than the Vicodin. It was better than the Xanax. It was better than the chemo. Yes. And so this stuff is killing us. And so we have to be aware of this, and we have to just know that it's out there too as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. My dad had bone cancer, and he went to one treatment for my sister's sake, but he never wanted to go in the first place, and he stopped after that. And he did a combination, like no questions asked when I told him to get on like a FECO oil, RSO. He started taking it, and then near the end, like he had to take painkillers plus the THC for pain. But that was the only thing that I think made him last as long as he did. I think he would have went way downhill had he went.
Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate. Thank you for sharing that, Miranda. Like there's so many other people that have these stories like this that we'll never be able to hear. But I'm telling people, like I said, even people from my state of South Carolina, it is time. Okay, it is time. Yeah. It really is. More veterans are going to South Carolina, and I can tell you right now, it's really time, man. So for those people that's watching this episode, please make sure you like, make sure you are following along, and please make sure you share this video too as well.
Yes, absolutely.
You're here.
Follow Baby Dad Bros channel as well. Some really, really good lives over there.
Thank you, Brad. Appreciate that.
Do you do a live on a regular basis?
Yeah, I do. You know what, Rick? I do my lives. We just finished up. Miranda was talking about it earlier. We just finished up season 1, episode 20 of the Anchors and Bud show here on YouTube. It's been amazing to do this show. Not only has it been amazing, I'm able to kind of to spend a little bit more time with my plants. I love to document stuff. I've been documenting and taking pictures and taking notes ever since I started. All right. So I have a huge grow journal about all of these different plants, from soils, from peat moss to cocoa, from Fox Farm to Build the Soil, to Kiss Organics, Royal Gold soil. When it comes to all of these soils, listen, I have bought them, I have purchased them, I have probably spent money on them. And as a disabled veteran, I want to be able to tell people what works. Okay. There's so much information out there. There's so many products that's out there that's designed to take our money, right? Especially being a combat wounded disabled veteran as myself, I'm not looking to what I'm not looking to do is I'm not looking for you to hand it to me or give it to me free because I'm a fucking veteran. That's not what the fuck I want. I want your product to work if I pay money for it, and I want other veterans to know that it works, as well. That's what I want from these products to work. So when I talk about a product on my channel, it works in my environment. I am in Zone 10B here in San Diego. My climate is a little bit different than a lot of other people's. So I am able to grow a lot of different fruits, vegetables, and herbs all through the year. I am able to also do a perpetual grow outdoors. I just became an indoor grower. I want to tell all the people that that didn't tell me how indoor growing was going to be for me. All the people that gate kept when it came to indoor growing. All right. Yes, man. Yeah. You guys been gatekeeping the whole time. Man. I just want to let people know you guys been gatekeeping. But again, my environment is it's hard to grow in a garage. You know what I'm saying? A garage is not conducive to growing. Okay. So I had to learn the processes of a plant. I had to learn as a horticulture student, I had to learn what the roots was for. Why does a plant have leaves? I had to even learn why we have any plant, right? So these plants want to make more plants. Okay, if that makes sense. That's the whole function of a plant. You know what I'm saying? These plants want to make more plants. So, however, in nature is that plant is designed to do it. Whether it's pollination from bugs, whether it's pollination from a bird, whether it's a pollination from wind. We have to think about all of these things. And so when we talk about growing with nature, I like to use my environment as such. I'm building my native soil right now because I want to be able to plant in the area that I do want to cultivate in that spot, right? So I'm building my clay soil right now by doing a hugelkultur bed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I am a fisherman. I love to fish. I love to take other veterans fishing, and so so I have some fish left over. So I'm going to use that fish. I'm going to use some compost. I'm going to use some grass clippings, some banana clips. It's gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna document it and show everybody the process. It's gonna be pretty cool. So if you guys can make sure you follow me, please. You may not have to follow me, but if you can just either or. I'll prefer to like,
for sure. No, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Baby Dad Grows. I'm excited to see your grow. Your outdoor grow. I don't know what to expect when you open the zipper on the indoor, but I'm far more interested in the. Do you have anything to say? Do you have to switch cameras or anything like that?
No, I'm just like I said, I'm as transparent as I possibly can be. So I'll talk about my setup indoors, and then I'll talk about my setup outdoors if we continue to move outdoors. Okay. And so my setup indoors, my very first tent when I started indoor growing, I've already harvested from this Mars Hydro 4x4 with the FC 4800 LED light with a eye control. Okay. I had to learn outdoors how to water. Okay. So I wanted my indoor experience to be as easy as I possibly could. So what I ended up doing is getting earth boxes from Builder Soil, right? In those earth boxes, I have Builder Soil 3.0 soil that's also amended with craft blend, bokashi, compost, earthworm casting, Kiss Organics, African Nightcrawler worm castings, as well as, did I say bokashi? Okay, yeah, and some bokashi within those earth boxes. All right. And so again, I've already harvested like 3 times from it. We've grown some different strains from Huckleberry Hill Paradise Pine.
I'm running that now.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Listen.
say. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Josh, you are running. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to share something with everybody and share something with the community right now. Me personally, I am a terpene junkie. When it comes to terpenes, I'm all over the terpenes. I do not care about THC percentage at all. These terpenes equate to appetite suppression or appetite inducing. You know what I'm saying? I love a medicine that makes me super duper hungry. I am on a medication right now that doesn't allow me to eat a lot, and so my cannabis and my medicine also helps me to do that as well, right? And so when it comes down to it, God, I'm just really high too. I just got really high.
Nice.
Sorry. It's just
We all
here.
are.
All right, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm a terpene.
Is it the Paradise Pine you're smoking?
Yes, Paradise Pine, man. Josh, I was looking for pine. I was literally looking for pinene. I was also looking for it to be a little bit gas, but guess what it was for me in my earth boxes? It was mango. And when I say mango, it is a mango that coats your mouth. It is one of those terpenes. I love mango, by the way. One of those secrets that people don't know. I love mango. I absolutely love mango. Mango actually gets you more. It makes you more euphoric while you're smoking too, for those people that don't know. Yeah, man. Again, for me, it just wasn't my type of medicine. Great effect. Great effect. What I tell you, it is going to have you super duper stoned. It is. It's going to have you super duper stoned.
This
It
one's
will.
funky, piney.
Yeah. Okay. Listen.
I'm not even in flower yet. I'm just doing a stem rub.
Josh, I hope it stays that way for you, but it just it's
been changing. It's been changing.
Okay,
though.
yeah.
Like I said, we're not even in flower yet, so it hasn't really even started to. But it's definitely got a killer stem rub right now.
Yeah,
and one of them is more potent than the other. I got 3 of them. One of them is kind of special. The other 2, but one of them is special.
Okay, that's super cool, Josh, because I grew 2 phenos of it too. I grew 2 phenos of that one too. I grow everything from seed too as well. In either 10, I grow everything from seed. Where a lot of people fail at in starting out is propagation. Okay, propagation for me is as a horticulturist is very important because again, when it comes to, I have to be able to graft fruit trees. I have to be able to graft all of these different types of, it's a lot, man. And so again, for me, cloning is not my thing right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can tell you that that is my weakness as a horticulturist and as a grower. You know what I'm saying? Is cloning. You know what I mean? But other than that, I can pop seeds all day. I love popping seeds. Right?
How are you trying to clone?
Yeah,
Josh, great question. I have not been cloning in soil. What I've been doing is using organoplugs and putting my clones in, cutting them at the angle. It's those same, those same steps that we do in cloning. But I don't use any. I use aloe vera as my PGR, plant growth regulator, and so I actually use that as well, ground up aloe, and I also use that for seed popping too. And so it works, for the most part in my environment. So I don't use any kind of hormones or anything. Like maybe that's where I'm messing up. Maybe I should.
What did you say you're putting it in? You're not putting it in soil?
That's what I haven't been doing. I've been putting my clones inside of organoplugs.
No, you putting a humidity dome. You putting a humidity dome on. You putting in a dome.
And also in a humidity dome. But where I've also been messing up at is I've been putting a heat mat under that humidity dome. I think that's where I'm messing up at. I think that's where because technically they don't have any roots. They're transpiring through their leaves. The stomata are trying to make roots, and I understand all of that. But yeah, so that's why I put a heat mat up under the bottom. And so maybe that's what I've been doing wrong. Maybe I need to take the heat mat out. But we'll see.
Yeah, usually they just want to clone. They just want to root normally.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you the best way I've ever done it is I've always got them to root with like an aerator and some water. Just put an aerator stone and some water. Something that's splashing. Set that clone tip right down close, not in the water, but close to that splash. And it roots almost guaranteed every time over about 14 days. That's a nice one. What is that?
Is that the
Paradise Pine?
Miss Cool Ice from Chad Westport.
Miss Cool Ice.
I was a tester for that plant. We just did a grow and smoke report on my channel for that. I think he didn't release these, so I was a tester for it. So I was able to give my input on it. And so yeah, they grew very well. That was the last plants that I harvested out of here. And so we've already started our new grow already. Okay.
What's the profile on that?
Oh my goodness. It is a limonene. There's also a eucalyptol.
Before you close that, could we look that again, please?
Okay, yes, sir. No problem. I hold up a couple of different buds too as well. This has been.
How long has that been curing for?
I put all of my cannabis in grove bags. This is one bud, and this is another bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long they been in the bag? Like after drying it, right?
Yeah. So right now they've been in there about 32 days right now.
Oh, yeah, you've been in there way long. You're good.
And I do actually dry a couple different ways. When it comes to it, we're testing our drying and curing because I personally do not believe in the 60-60 method. I think for a lot of people, the 60-60 method is not, especially not in my area, not here in San Diego. No way I can get the 60-60 in my dry room. So we dry at a little bit different temperature for longer. I like to do either whole plant hangs, but for my outdoor, it's no way that I can do whole plant hangs. So I like to take the leaves off. I mean, not to take the leaves off, but take the branches off and do those separately. You know what I'm saying? But indoor is a little bit different. I'll do a whole plant hang like indoor, no problem.
And where are you staying at? Where around 70 degrees, 73 degrees?
Man, Josh, I'm literally between 68 and about 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, and I can tell you that I'm probably, when it comes to humidity, I'm probably about 45 to maybe 53 when it comes to it. And so, yeah, I just leave a fan on, not blowing directly on the buds, just circulating within that room. And I just let them just do what they do. And once I get the snap, I believe in the farmer's trim as well. So I don't have a lot of work to do in the end. You know what I'm saying? And I also believe that your drying and curing process happens within a week to 2 weeks before you harvest that plant. Okay. What I mean by that, some cultivars or some cultivars will end up stopping drinking water. You know what I'm saying? You can give them water, they'll stop. Technically, that plant is still looking for something to finish and flower. Okay. I have to learn that too as well. But also, when it comes to defoliation, my defoliation is a little bit differently too as well. You know, I believe that we need our leaves. The plant needs them for photosynthesis to a certain degree, but also as storing those nutrients that is getting from the roots. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is important, you know. So I believe in doing a little bit defoliation a little bit differently and plant training our plants a little bit differently too as well. Outdoors, I just let them have at it. They can naturally as they possibly can. I don't care how they can do whatever they need to do, you know, outdoors. But indoors, I have to do some stuff, some work here. So we'll take a look at the Mars Hydro 4x4 with the earth boxes. My strains that I'm growing in there, I also don't believe in when it comes to people saying, listen, I'm going to buy feminized seeds. Yes, I purchase feminized seeds, but I also treat those feminized seeds as regulars. Okay. That way, if something doesn't work out like I want it to, or my environment changes that plant, guess what? I'm not pissed off. That's how I don't get pissed off about genetics. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell myself that I treat everything as a reg until otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And so I put them in like quart cups, and I allowed that plant to go through its hormonal change before I transplant it. When I say hormonal change, I'm talking about showing me its sex, male, female, or other. And then I transplant it, because in my earth boxes, I only have so much amount of nutrients in there. And guess what? I'm trying to preserve my living soil in there. I'm trying to continue to build it up, you know what I'm saying? And allow it to get better, you know, within the earth boxes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let me go ahead and open up my tent really quick.
Okay, then normally we have a tour with Josh at the top of the hour here.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, no problem.
Well, okay. Let's. I tell you what,
Go ahead.
Josh, if you're ready, why don't we tour your
I'm
garden?
ready whenever. You can look at it
Hell
real
yeah.
quick if you want.
Okay, well, the two of you fight over it. I don't care. Arm wrestle for it. I don't care.
Josh, you got a lot, man. Let me just show mine really quick. It's just gonna be really quick.
Have that,
Yeah,
brother.
go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
That's
Josh.
good.
Yeah, hell yeah, Josh. Thank you so much, bro. Big love to Josh. We've been following Josh for some time, man, and we love what he's been doing. We've also been telling other veterans to take a look at his stuff too. So this is the Mars Hydro 4x4. In this tent, you can see the earth boxes that's in here. We have some fans. We also have a PPFD meter. I had to learn what our DLI was, what VPD was, and all of that stuff, because guess what? I don't have none of that shit outdoors. I don't worry about none of it outdoors. And so that's why growing indoors, that's why I basically had to learn how to grow indoors. Okay. We have a bunch of different strains in here, starting over here with AK-47, F2 from Brother Mendel. Those are in the left side of the tent. They're getting pretty good. They've been growing pretty good. The soil that's in here is Builder Soil 3.0 soil again.
They look super healthy.
Yes, they are.
What kind of meter do you have in there?
I have a PPFD meter. I have a VPD meter. I have a CO2 meter, and I also have
And what's your VPD reading right now?
hold on for a second. I can tell you right now. 1.6.
Okay, so you're high.
Yeah.
So you're what I'm missing is what I don't see is a humidifier. when you got
I
the
do have a
rotos in there.
humidifier too as well. We just took our humidifier off of these plants for right now, because what I want to do is I'm trying to get them off of so much humidity so they can start to transpire and you know and just do everything naturally on their own without the help of the environment. Okay, and so this is kind of like the critical point for them. Soon as they yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. And so also it stresses them out just a little bit to get their roots and their feet just a little bit tangled up in these little cups, you know what I'm saying? And so like I said, I just allow them to just grow naturally and show me if they're male, female, or whatever the situation may be, and we go from there.
Right.
But yeah,
what temperature are you at right there?
Hold on for a second. I can tell you right now. Let me look on the eye control. We're at 77.
And your humidity was what?
Hold on for a second. Let me see. What's that?
And you're not supplementing CO2 right now.
No supplementation of CO2 at all. None at all.
And do you keep the tent open at all?
77. No, sometimes it all depends on if I'm doing some work in here or if I'm watering the earth boxes in here. But most of the time I try to just keep a good environment, especially for my seedlings until they start to get up a little bit. This is like a critical time for them. This is my time that I beat the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? And so, and so when I baby them, you know, to a certain degree, once they get above like 4 to 6 nodes and they start to do everything, then then that's when I really just get off of them and stop babying them so much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we also have a stock market SFV OG in the middle. These over here, those are growing pretty good. They're my slow plant. We also have Westport Posse in this section right here. They're growing pretty good. They're super healthy. And then over here, we'll be adding a strawberry cough. Not doing too well, but we'll see. I may pop another seed in that place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What kind of light you running?
Oh, this is the Mars Hydro FC 4800. Again, right now it's on 45%. And so during this, I try to let my plants get between 200 and like 350 ppfd at this stage. You know what I'm saying? And so at this stage, and some people say that's a little high, but again, I want them to be soaking this light up. You know what I mean?
They seem to love it.
I think so. Matter of fact, humidifier just went on right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll close up the Mars Hydro 4x4 tent.
Awesome. Thanks for showing us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We'll go inside the AC Infinity 5x5. This is my project tent, okay? The AC Infinity 5x5 has the AI Plus controller. You guys can see where I'm at right now. 84 degrees, 73% humidity.
That's perfect.
And so in this tent, we're checking out the autopots. All right. I got tired of everybody telling me about autopots. So I really want to test these autopots out and see if they work as designed. Okay. And so in this tent, we have some strawberry cough over here on the left side. In Builder Soil 3.0 soil. I'm testing soils too as well. So strawberry cough is what you guys see. I may do 3 plants per bed. I'm not sure, but I wanted to start off with a cover crop just to get my biology good to go and my rhizosphere good to go in my soil. So we just chopped and dropped this not too long ago. Yeah. And we also put some cover crop seeds in there to make sure. And then this one right here.
I'm sorry, but are they bottomless pots?
No bottomless
Are
pots.
they
These are
bottom?
the living
Okay.
soil, grassroots living soil pots.
So you're just going to transplant once they get to a certain point.
Yes, yeah, I sure am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I make sure that my biology is good to go, and it's looking pretty good, we'll put some bokashi in there, cover up the soil, and get some mycelium in there, and then we'll actually do a cover. We'll actually transplant them into the soil. These are also feminized too, as well, supposedly. So we'll see.
What's the depth on those?
It's about, I think it was like, let's see, probably a foot between the top of the soil and the bottom, probably a foot. I'm not sure. Maybe yeah, great question. Yeah, I need to find that out too.
Yeah, those are cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Is that wheatgrass you got there? Wheatgrass?
It is a 15 seed cover crop from Country Roots. I do a lot of stuff from Country Roots. One of their products that they have is a cover crop. They have some great stuff in it: some barley, some peas, some lentils, a bunch of different stuff that's in that helps out with our soil and just puts it right back into the soil. I also have some earthworms in there too, probably 1,000 earthworms, maybe.
Cool.
Same thing with this bed. In this bed of soil, we have the Kiss Organics biochar living soil blend. I'll be transplanting Acapulco Gold into this bed right here. But I'm also, like I said, I'm also testing the soil too as well. Both of these are great soils. I've had great results from the Builder Soil 3.0, but I don't know anything about the Kiss Organics blend. So I wanted to just test those out and be able to give a good review and be able to tell some people about that blend too as well. In here we have our fans.
I gotta get you a bag I'll have to get you a bag of APSU Super Soil.
Man, here's some stuff about that when it comes to soil, man. I'm always willing and able, man.
Like, you don't have to do any, like what you just said, what you just said, you won't have to do any of that. You won't have to amend, you won't have to do it. It's just water only. You just plant and water. That's it.
Yeah, this is water only too. So yeah, I definitely I understand. Thank you so much, Josh, for that. I appreciate it.
It's fun. It's fun doing all that stuff though. I love making and getting in the car, watching it up and get all the helium and watching everything grow in the cover crops and all that stuff.
Right.
That's why I built what I built, just to put a smile on my face.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. And so outdoors, I grow in a greenhouse. Okay. And so we just installed this greenhouse. My son is also in the Navy. He's active duty. Shout out to him. He's in the field right now with some Marines. He's a devil doctor. And so big love to him and whatever he's doing right now. But he helped me put this greenhouse together like probably 4 days. It is not a sealed greenhouse. I have pests just like everybody else. But in my environment, I know what my pests are, and it is the dreaded caterpillars. It's just it's the caterpillars. Okay. Yes, but being an organic grower, I know what to use when it comes to caterpillars. And so either we pick these off and give them to my chickens, or we end up using BT, and spraying with BT, man. And so that's the only thing we do when we get to this point in flower. Okay. So
have you tried any? Have you experimented with any labs like lactic acid bacteria?
We've done some labs. We've done some labs. We do some FPJs too as well. Yes, very familiar with labs too. Understanding the biology when it comes to it. I enjoy. And if I'm in a greenhouse, I don't want to using BT. I don't want to disturb bees and stuff like that. And so that's why I use it in my greenhouse. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
yeah, and so
I found a good mixture with
sorry.
like the lab. No, I just found a
Go
good
ahead.
mixture with the BT and with the lab and the purple non-sulfur bacteria and all these combinations.
Yeah,
Just seem to just make the flower just impenetrable. You know,
right.
Gives them a
So
good
what are we
immune
looking at
system.
here?
Okay, so these are my Pam F3 and Cheese Star by Mr. Magpie. He's a member of this great community too, as well. I actually grew these indoors, and I love the medicine indoors. So I wanted to grow them outdoors and see what they did. And as by nature, they really have. They're super huge. They're in flower right now. Super furry. I don't like a super furry plant because it is going to be a disaster to trim. It's no way that I can farmer's trim all of this, it's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so we'll let it just develop and get some colas. But in these beds, these are probably my 19th run of soil in this bed. And so whenever my cannabis is not in here, I have my vegetables in here. We have some peppers that's in here. It needs to be watered. And also we have some comfrey. And you guys can tell my roly-poly problem is out of control right now. Unfortunately. But yeah, so these are grassroots living soil beds too as well. I love a diverse soil. So that's why we plant so many plants in it. Chives, lemongrass, comfrey, peppers, anything that we can plant to make it a diverse belt of soil. That's what we want to try to do in this greenhouse.
Are you hand watering all that?
I do. I hand water every other day. Yes, I do.
I was gonna say, how often are you watering out there? Like what?
Every
a day? Once a day?
every 2.5 days, Josh. Great
Two
question.
and a half.
Every
Okay.
yeah, 2.5 days. Yeah.
Just keeping the. Are you using a water meter or like? How are you testing? Are you just sticking your hand down there? Or what you?
No, man. I'm basically not watering to runoff. I know when my plants get. After looking at the soil,
dialed in.
Water. I think so. Yeah. And
that's what I do. I don't.
Yeah, at 2.5 days, they start looking upset. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, okay, well, y'all gotta get some water. So yeah. Thank you for answering that question, Josh. I appreciate it.
Yeah, there's so many questions, man. There's so many things to do. Keep an eye on, especially when you're growing in big beds like that. It's hard to keep the moisture without an irrigation system. It's very hard to keep moisture everywhere and keep it even. And you get dry pockets, in the corners, usually around the edges where the soil wants to shrink up on you, where the biology's breaking everything down and the soil shrinks, and you got to top off and keeping all that moisture consistent.
But again, these it's tough, yeah. And these beds are full of other plant roots from so many different other grows. Just this bed alone is like on run number 19 of soil. You know what I'm saying? And so it has some citronella in it, some lemongrass. These are skunk steps. I kind of wanted to get all the and I'm looking at a caterpillar right now, if you guys can see it. Mother.
Yeah.
Little bastards.
They're distracting little buggers.
Yeah. So yeah,
you got some monster buds.
Yeah, they are really,
they're
nice.
Caterpillars,
they're huge, man. Again, I mean, I know.
So how often are you spraying? How often are you spraying BT? Are you spraying every other
14 days?
You might want to do it every 7.
Every 14 days. I know it. That's what I'm thinking about, man. But in this stage, we don't like to spray anything on our buds at all. I know it. I know what the science says. BT is just a bacteria. But again, the medicine that I grow is for my family and other veterans. So we don't want to spray anything in flower. This is also a skunk steps too, as well. She went through re-veg and just came out of it and just started to just go dumb right now. So It smells really good in here. We have a fan that's in here that's circulating. I turned it off just so just so I can be able to, you guys can be able to hear me.
Right. No, it's a beautiful, beautiful garden.
So baby dad, when you talk about a perpetual grow, basically you can grow year round. And can you tell us how the perpetual grow works?
Yeah. So what I do as a perpetual grow, what I do is I start my plants off indoors, right? I get my plants to a certain size. Again, after it showed me that it's a female or male, whatever the situation may be, I am not a breeder. I am a grower. Okay. And so, yeah, sometimes it happens. But what I do is I get them to a certain size and I bring them out here and just transplant them in my bed, in my living soil beds. I like to also tell people that this is what I like to think about growing. All right, and in my situation, I should be able to take any genetic that I want to at any point in time and put it in that soil and be able to produce a plant. That's just my thinking as a horticulturist. Will it ever happen? I'm growing with nature, so I'm literally relying on so many different great things to happen to get my medicine. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll have a plant that produces 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. I don't care about quantity. I want to have quality. And just because a plant is 9 foot tall, that does not mean the medicine is going to be something that I'm looking for. You know, it just is what it is. Like I try to tell people, I love a short, stocky, well-trained plant, a plant that's able to withstand itself and hold up itself. Because in nature, what would happen in nature naturally when a deer or something or some kind of animal might land on it? Basically it needs to be able to hold itself up in nature. You know what I'm saying? And so again, I like to grow as well as I possibly can in nature, as close to in nature. But only thing I basically am trying to do is bring a little bit of outdoor indoors, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me, man. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about growing outdoors indoors.
I knew you would understand.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. That's the reaction I was really trying to. Thank you so much, Josh. Yes, man. So, yeah.
But speaking of which, but God damn it, and I'm all looking at the clock and all. We haven't had a seed giveaway. We were supposed to be talking about it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Don't worry, it's not your fault.
No, don't be sorry at all.
Hey.
I can still have one. I can do it.
All I'm saying is we have to have you back, my friend. We have to have you
Absolutely. I would
Right
love
on.
to come back.
Right on.
I would literally, anytime you need somebody on your show. I've been looking at this show for a long time. I've been wanting to come on here. It's been on my hit list for a while. So thank you for allowing me to come on here. It really, When you reached out, Miranda, I was super duper happy. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you came. We were super happy that you wanted to.
Stick around because we have some fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna do things a little different this week because I don't have a seed sponsor, so we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna pick one right now.
Okay, oh, there we go. Cool.
Spin the wheel of fortune. Green buddy.
Right on.
Big love to Bingus in the chat too. Big love to Bingus, man.
Yeah,
I just got Bingus's book in there. Bingus is a member. Like I just picked up his book, The Green Soul. It is a great read for those people that haven't read it. It is a great read. I'm enjoying it, man. So big love to Bingus. Shout out to Bingus.
Agree.
Yeah, Bingus.
And everybody that's in the chat, man. Big love to everybody that's in the chat that's been watching and following along. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to G-Bay Genetics. I saw him in the chat earlier, and he was a seed sponsor a week or so ago. Just put his seeds in the mail.
Yeah, we had Bingus on a little bit ago too.
Yeah.
Over here
Good
too.
to see him. Good to see him. Yeah, he's got the greatest posts on Instagram. Or make sure you follow him over there too. Green Bodie will be our seed sponsor this week. Thank you so much. And all you have to do is enter your name, Just Grow, in chat, and you'll be entered to win the seeds.
Yeah.
So
good luck, everyone. Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
So make sure. Okay, so in the show description, or did I send Dave? Did I send you a show description this week? I don't think I did.
I don't know.
Oh God! Well, I'll make sure that we've got Baby Dad Grow's Instagram name in the show description for sure. Baby Dad Grows, please share with us how you came up with your name.
Man, again,
he's your baby's daddy.
We're close. I have one of my baby mothers told me that I would never be nothing besides a baby dad. And so that always stuck with me. And I'm talking about, I've done deployments, early deployments to make sure my kids was taken care of, 8 deployments. And so, yeah, I might not have been the person that I wanted to be during that time. And so, just her calling me just that name, and it just stuck with me. And I was like, I'm way more than a baby dad. And so I always have to explain that. You know what I'm saying? I always have to explain that. So thank you for that question. I appreciate it.
For sure. So can we get Josh on the big screen, or do you have to leave this up while you're running I don't know, this technical shit.
Technical up there.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
There we go. So what are we looking at here, my friend?
Oh, we are looking at the APSU Super Soil bed. We're looking at his blue jasmine. And then we're also looking at this cucumber right here and some cherry tomatoes. And the cucumber is, we hold on a second. There it is. My first baby.
Cucumber. Let's go.
Oh, there's another one right beside
Don't
it.
make fun of its size just because it's small. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get bigger.
It's gross.
It will get bigger.
That's what all my ex-wives told me.
Our squash over here, same thing. Don't laugh. So we got 2 coming, little babies.
Oh my God.
There's one there, and then there's another one down there.
Awesome.
So yeah, and then our experiment here is starting to take off. Definitely just keeping water in a little bit of super soil that I had left, and I had this 10-gallon grassroots bag that I just folded kind of and pushed down and put the plant in there and just see what happens. And that's what's happening. Got some basil. Our tomato plant, still no tomatoes, but it's growing. And we got flower, and I've pollinated. I've taken flowers, and I've done everything I know to do. But yeah, but the
crazy.
These plants here are the.
Wow, those fan leaves look big on that.
Oh, they're awesome. The whole plant's just amazing.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Water only. Like he told me, like, I purposely disconnected everything. Like, I've been hand watering this just so because I didn't want to, put any type of nutrient into the soil, because he was adamant about water only. Like, the soil's already been cured. It's dialed in. We don't want to interrupt anything other than just putting water in there.
Yeah.
And so far, it's not every single thing in the bed is dialed in.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Absolutely.
This is the one I direct sowed.
Wow.
And it's just, look at that.
Yeah, it's got massive fan leaves.
I love a good direct sow too. Hell yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I just dropped, I planted it. I planted that seed the exact same time I planted all of these. But I planted these in a tray. of super soil, and then I let them get a little bit of root. They got about that tall, then I transplanted them. And the reason I did that was just to see, I wanted a kind of a comparison, and I got my result. I mean, that direct sow into the little bit of sand and silt that I had piled up on the edge of the creek here, and I was wicking a little bit of water in onto that sand and silt, and I put that seed right in on top of the sand and silt here.
Perfect.
So, and I just put it, and it stays moist. This wicking water, it wicks water up over into the bed, and that seed has constant moisture. It has aeration in that water from where it's been wicked up, and it popped. And once it set its roots into that sand and silt and got into that super soil, it was just unbelievable difference in the size. Like this one is the closest to the creek. So the two closest to where the creek connect is doing the best. This one is disconnected. And the reason it's disconnected because the soil has shrunk down. So I haven't added any more sand and silt through here. And the soil that used to be up here has gone down to here and disconnected. But I'm not going to connect anymore because I want to just water only and not interfere with the soil. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. This bed over here, this is the raspberry. So this is another beautiful plant. I mean, you can see the difference in kind of the color. You can see it's kind of like a lime green versus you come over here and it's like a really dark green. So, but this is a super soil, first time running. It's dialed in, super rich. Everything loves it. Over here, this is our 6th run. In super soil, and with no amendments other than just some IMO 5 that I make here and some foliar sprays. But I've gotten through 6 different runs, and now I'm just starting to see, how I should probably be amending on the next. This run I did add some APSU super soil to my IMO 5. But it's a very thin layer on top.
You wouldn't have known the difference if you didn't have the other garden going. You wouldn't notice that dark green to light green.
No, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. I mean, because I was in my head like, this is like, wow, this is really good. This looks really good. And then you're like this, and it's like, oh shit,
holy shit.
Never mind. This is what it could be. You're not getting any deficiencies, even in the leaf stem. The leaf stem is solid green. All of them. Everything is just solid green. The stem, it's the root down here. I mean, I can feel it. Like that's got some big roots.
Yeah.
The stalk is big, thick, hardy. The branching is crazy.
They're all approximately the same distance from the light.
They all are sitting at about 600 ppfd, 650-ish, and they're growing to the light.
Yeah, and you already, we know they're all females.
Yeah, they're all female. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are the, look at the difference. These are citrus craze from, Taproot. Madness Genetics. They're the guys that are running Leighton Morrison's Horizontal system and producing some really good fire with some Horizontal system. And
now, where's the one that you and Baby Dad grows are growing?
Oh yeah,
that from
over
Huckle.
here.
Here's what you can look forward to, Baby Dad.
He's already grown his.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I've already gifted the seeds.
I topped this one because this was getting out of hand.
Right.
But it got really big. It was going to get out of hand. We haven't even entered stretch yet. You know what I mean? And it's already getting crazy.
How long ago did you top that?
I topped all 3 of them 4 or 5 days ago. I mean, here's where I topped it, and you can see how it's already stretched. And then over here, so I got 3 of them, and I topped it here. And what I'm getting off the Paradise Pine, let me switch up here. Let me switch different hands here. What I'm getting off the Paradise Pine, off these 3, this one that I'm rubbing now, and this one here, are very, like you said, berry, kind of like a, like when you said mango, I was like, okay, yeah, a little mango, but a little funky, a little green. And then I come to this one, and I'm like, what a fucking difference. I mean, like night and day. Night and day, dude.
Yep.
It's
Night and day.
Linalool is the terpene that they said is that produces that berry, that blueberry. That one is the one. Yes, for Paradise.
So
Pine, for sure.
That right there is unlike anything in here, and it's only that one. And that's the one. These are the tops. So I took some super soil and I put it in a pot, and I just set the pot down into the creek. Now this is going to give me my aerated water. Okay, even though it's not bubbling, I know it's aerated because because it's flowing.
It's moving.
So it's moving. So that all that was going to wick up into the soil. And keep that soil super moist. And I'm hoping to get roots in these in the next, hopefully, 10, 14 days. It's only been 4 days, I think, since I cut them. So this one's not looking too good. These look great. So this one, they don't all make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when you do things like this, this is a give and take type system. We're not going to make them all. Even when you grow outside, everything's not going to grow perfect. I'm not expecting perfection. And perfection is boring. Very boring. It
is, Josh. Yeah. And you're going to have pests. If you grow outdoors, listen, we shouldn't be killing everything in our environment. Please don't do that. Please don't kill.
Yeah, because, everything has a purpose, man. Everything has a purpose.
Man. There should be a balance, Josh. And in your
It wouldn't
system,
be there.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be there if it didn't have purpose.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, John.
Even if that purpose you don't like, you might not like that purpose, but it's there for a reason. And you either can take that reason as criticism, or you can take it as a learning experience. And which I always like a learning experience. You know what I mean? Because if you take it as criticism, you're only going to piss yourself off. You're going to get mad. And somebody probably didn't even mean a bad thing about it. They're just trying to tell you, hey, there's a better way. But then again, it might not be a better way for you. You know what I mean? You got to make that decision for yourself. So,
yeah, very true.
This is not like growing. Yeah, go ahead. Growing like this, I tell people all the time, it's probably not for you. You know what I mean? Like this indoors is crazy. When people come in here,
absolutely, yeah.
You got to have a special kind of personality to do something like this.
I love it. There's 1472. Let's go. Dang, 1472.
Right.
Shit.
We're gonna take 10 tonight. Let's take 10 tonight.
Yeah, Dave likes to take a few and then turn it into a race.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm running out of time. Everybody's such great conversation tonight. And it's
Absolutely. Love to have you back, baby dad.
Absolutely. Love to come back.
Yes, definitely. Everybody's gardens are looking amazing.
I'm telling you, yes. Ty Wilson, let's go.
Oh,
big
nice.
love, Y2K. Shipmate, good love. Big love to you.
It is nice seeing a lot of good gardens now that it's just so much more good information out there. And it's showing, it's showing. It's starting to show that it's going to be really hard to grow a bad plant here in the next couple of years. Like there's just going to be so many so much good information. So many people out there putting out good product.
Yeah.
I mean, you put a plant in the soil and put water on it, and it grows fantastic. I mean, how much? It doesn't get any easier than that.
Yeah, you know what? I found that it's true. If you have really, really good genetics, you really can't do too much.
Put it in a pot, put some water on it, plant the seed, watch it grow, harvest, repeat.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's very true.
Butters Exotic Garden. There we go. Yeah.
Nice. Butters.
Let's go. Congratulations, Butters.
One of my favorite characters on South Park.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Hell yeah, mine too, Yellowstone. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Baby Dad Grows,
Neil.
I love the enthusiasm you bring to the show, my friend.
Yeah. I'm super happy to be on here too, man. Listen, anytime I can come on, listen, I love it. I absolutely love it. 20, yeah, okay, that's what's up. He's been around for a minute too.
Yeah. Sure.
Last
a lot
one.
of great people in the chat. Last one, man. Good luck to everybody.
Last one.
Haas
Haas Farms. There we go.
Nice.
Let's get it.
Well, it started the whole seed pack giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to take a moment and acknowledge
All right, Josh, I'm getting feedback
how
from you, bad.
acknowledge how this all. Oh, now did I just hear him talk? Josh,
He said,
are you there?
He walked away
Yeah,
from
man.
that fan.
Oh, okay. I
was over by the water.
Oh, I get it. No, I don't.
Oh, what do I want to do tonight?
Way
race
too high.
Yeah.
Way too high.
Rick lost his train of thought, but he was going to acknowledge somebody.
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 Were you trying to acknowledge Hawes, maybe?
Haas
Oh,
Farms.
thank you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, there. We're back on track. Yeah. What is this whole seed pack giveaway thing that we do every week? And I'll be quite frank with you. When I got involved with the whole podcast thing, I was basically a clone guy, and I bet you I didn't pop 100 seeds in my life. And not naive, but I'm not really a deep thinker. And until I got involved with the community and saw how, two people would take their genetics and bring them together and create life and share it in the community, I thought, holy shit, that's fucking cool. And we started doing this thing. And Haas Farms, he sent Spartan Grown a really good collection of seeds, and Spartan said, well, holy shit, I think we were doing maybe a monthly giveaway. It was fuck, we should do it weekly. Look at all the seeds we get. We should do it weekly. And I thought, okay.
That's good.
But what about when those seeds run out? And so then we played with the seed, the 60 and 60 seed, Dave, 60 seeds in 60 minutes. It just grew.
Awesome.
It just grew. Another giveaway.
Okay.
It became part of our show, and I want to acknowledge, even if we could, take a minute and show everybody who our seed sponsors are. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I can.
For sure.
I can maybe. Oh, here it's a list right here. It'll probably take me about an hour to figure out how to share my screen, but
maybe we can we'll set that up for next week. And
No, I'm on a roll. No, I can't show this. I can't show this list. Okay, but they're there.
Yeah, we'll acknowledge them a little more next show.
Okay, well, let me acknowledge
EE2201. Let's go, EE2201.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you're in the race tonight as well.
Let's go.
Okay, well, let me do as a matter of fact, it reminds me, Josh, about your show with Mo tomorrow night. You have a special guest, and I was just going to read his name here as one of our seed sponsors, Brandon Rust. Is that tomorrow night?
Yeah.
That'll be a great show.
Tomorrow at 6.
Big love.
Excellent. I really
6
like
p.m.
that.
Eastern. Okay, and Captain 420, Dave Neutral Preserves, Green Bodie, G-Bay just was our Hillbilly Herb, Kazoo Kush, Miranda Family Farms. It goes on and on. The Masters of Breeding, THC Garage.
Let's go, THC Garage. Yes, sir. Big love to THC.
Yeah, we got to get him back on the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you running them too? You're running them Toxic Red? Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Dave.
One outside, male. I got male and female.
Okay.
One of mine.
Super.
One of mine is fucking crazy, dude. One of mine is like vanilla pine is what it is.
Oh,
Let's
beautiful.
go. Yes, beautiful.
I'm rounding off the list, but we're still working on this. Rounding off the list with the American one. He was, I think he was even ahead of Haas Farms. I think he was the actual very
first one.
I think he was the very first seed sponsor. Yeah. Anyway,
I appreciate him.
Enough of that trip down memory lane there.
Yeah, I can't wait to showcase this. I'll show everybody just had a Toxic Red.
Yeah,
I've got one. I've got 4 of them outside that are all are in flower now, and one of them in particular is fucking. Oh my lord! It's just even my wife. It's like this thing. Like when you turn into the driveway is a long ways away, and you're in your car. You can smell. No, you can smell it. Like, it ain't no. You drive by the house, and it's like, oh damn, somebody's growing some shit around here. You just drive, and it's like, it's 100 yards. It's 100 yards away, and I'm just like, damn. You pull up in the driveway, like Amazon dude pulls up, he's got a smile on his face. He's just like, damn.
Let's go.
It's like a factory around here, goddamn.
It just takes one plant for it to happen, too.
One
plant outdoors will do it for you, man. That's what I tell people. Growing outdoors is so cool, man. If you ever get a chance, man, please.
And it's weird too because the others, like, they're okay, but one is like when the wind blows, it's like, oh wow, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I love it.
Let me.
Stinky one.
Hey.
Let me put you on the spot on this one, Baby Dad Grows.
Yes, sir.
What is the biggest grow mistake you've ever made?
That is a great question. The biggest grow mistakes. There's been so many. I went through this period of not naming my strains, where location, and I was just planting seeds. And I've realized I was not where I needed to be during that time too as well. So that was a huge mistake. It just bought a whole bunch of. Did I smoke the right plant? It was just crazy. That's always a big one. Watering. Every single grower should have a problem with watering. Some people do, some people don't. But I can tell you right now, if you don't have a problem with watering, it's a science. But once you realize what those roots are there for, how they're there, how deep they go, you understand why it's so important to learn watering and have a good watering technique. And also know where your water's coming from. That's always hella huge. You know what I'm saying? Your water may not be conducive to you growing a good plant. You know what I mean? It just, sometimes that happens too as well. Yeah, hard. I mean, it's
there are a lot of factors. Okay.
It does. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that go into it. It does. So thank you for answering that question if I answered it.
Yeah. No,
for sure.
absolutely.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, next week we'll have to get to our catnip, people. We're sorry. We'll get to this one of these days. We keep talking.
That's okay, yeah.
Well, I thought about something else we're supposed to be. The Great Canadian.
Oh,
the Great
Butt
Canadian
Yeah, the
Buds
butt
Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're working
Yeah.
on it. We are working on it. We're creating a list, checking it twice. Then I'm going to create an email list out of it, or what an Instagram thing, and send out an invitation for people to join us in this Great Canadian Buds Exchange, which we can legally do in Canada. And so just put together, if you want to be part of it, we'll just invite you to put together a little care package. And Dave is going to create something. Well, it'll be more like draw names out of a hat or something. And
we'll do something.
up. Yeah, we'll match everybody up, and we'll do a great. I know Hillbilly. He just posted a results of his mail shout outs. He got hit pretty good last week. So.
And it's a
man.
great way for everybody to try different stuff. They might have something that works for you better than what you have, and you can maybe do other trades. Yeah, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
So if you're Canadian and you want to get in on it, get a hold of Rick.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe one day you'll be able to do it in the U.S.
Hoping.
That's what we're working for.
But let's give some stuff away, shall we?
Yes.
Race time.
Oh,
We're gonna do a
What
superhero
is-
race tonight.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This should be cool.
Right.
Okay. This,
Good luck, everybody.
cheers.
Is Mighty
Good luck,
Mouse in there? Is Mighty Mouse? I'm rooting for Mighty Mouse. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Where's the turtle at?
they're
Well,
all
maybe
very
there's no
good.
turtle
That's
there.
all that matters.
Man, good luck to everyone. Man, Hoss Farms is out of there, huh?
Little
Well, that
too
means
early.
House Farms
That's
doesn't have a
butters.
chance.
If I
Yeah.
spelled your
Oh,
name
there you
wrong,
go.
you know who you are.
Good luck, guys.
We're going to be proven wrong one time, and the person that pops out in front first
Okay.
wins the thing.
Right, I know it. Saint 1472 look like she got it.
Todd Wilson's going to come from the back. Watch. Wilson from the back.
Man.
Yeah, maybe.
What?
Or Jeremy, maybe.
Biggest said add 20 on added 20, man. Added 20. You gotta get up there, bro. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Wilson coming from the back.
That
Wilson
person
coming
should
from
be
the back.
banned, not this.
Let's go.
Make your
If I spelled your name wrong.
Saint 1472, let's go.
Come on, Wilson.
Come on, Hanson.
Come on,
Wilson.
Where are you?
Wilson.
Where are you?
No, you're
Okay,
going the wrong way, Wilson.
There we go.
There
Wilson.
we go.
Oh, it's down.
Oh,
Jeremy.
Woods.
Oh, Jeremy. Oh,
James
James
Woods.
Woods. Let's go.
Oh, what a
Oh,
race.
yeah.
What a race. Where did James come from?
Oh,
James
man.
Woods.
yeah.
Didn't even know he was in the race.
Really?
Came out from the back.
Good.
Uh,
Way to go.
I-
Way to go.
Man.
And I know I don't have congratulations. I know I don't have your contact information, so please send it in the email and to Let's Be Bud Show Live at gmail.com. That address is maybe in the show description, and we're not sure. And include your shirt size, so we'll have that in case you win a bottle of Lost Coast Plant Therapy.
Right.
Congratulations. That was a great
Yeah.
race.
Yeah, and it was a great show. Josh, I always appreciate your weekly updates. Miranda, thank you for asking those great questions to Dave. Somehow you put this whole thing together every week, and I appreciate you, man. David Agro, we got to have you back, my friend. It was a lot of fun, and unless anybody's got any final words, well, I can still say, chat, I love you, and we'll look forward to see. There's a maybe. Yeah, we got a maybe or a possibility of Kelowna Dank.
Kelowna Dank.
Yeah.
Kelowna Dank.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in communication right now, and we're lining him up hopefully for our guest next week. So if you are not aware of his stuff, check him out for sure. And as always, appreciation.
And thanks.
You're here.
Thanks, guys.
Again, I'm dropping the ball on an exit video, so we're gonna shout out the what's it called? The Canadian Bud Exchange. So.
Oh, there you go. There you
Awesome.
go. Remind everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
And everybody.
Next week.
Peace.
Cheers.
Hey there, friends of the Great White North, let me tell you why. We're bringing joy, laughter, and a little bit of high. Swap yours for mine or his for hers, let it slide. This is the moment, let's enjoy the ride. Feel the buzz in the air, can you feel the fun? Nothing beats the laughter when we're all just one.